welcome back to my channel. I am matching with my Christmas tree. This is my absolute favorite time of year on my channel. I also have my pajama pants on because I love doing wrap-ups of what I have done this year, what I've watched this year, and this is my TV show 2024 recap. So I made a pact with myself, or a resolution this year really, that I wanted to watch more new things than old things, and I was almost there with movies, but I only watched, I think I watched like 200 something movies this year, and 99 were new, at least from the quick count that I did. So I did not meet that goal in film, but maybe I met it in TV shows. We'll have to see. So I keep record of every TV show that I watch. And like movies, if you have seen my movie videos before, I have very strict and serious seasonal watch lists, which I think is part of the problem with not meeting the goal, because there's just so many things, especially around Christmas time, that I like have to watch, which racks up the total movies and then racks up the total movies that I've seen. So I'm hoping that maybe I did a little better with the TV show watch list, but we shall see. Also, why does this look like that? Okay. So I have a list of what to watch in my notes app, and quite a few were checkmarked, but I definitely have a lot that I want to watch in 2025 as well. So in January, we started off with watching the show School Spirits. I finished that in January, and then I also did a rewatch of Beverly Hills 90210. I watched all of Fool Me Once, and I also watched all of The Buccaneers, which was a rewatch with my roommates. I watched The Buccaneers, I think, the end of 2023, and I loved it so much. I made like everyone ever watch it. So I did a rewatch with my roommates, and that show is so good. I think about it all the time. And then I watched The Bachelor as it aired. In February, I did One Day and a Weekend. Also think about that show all the time. I was still on my rewatch of Beverly Hills 90210. I was still watching The Bachelor as it aired, and then Love is Blind season 6 as it aired. This feels so long ago. Like, I was still in college when I was watching these, which is crazy. In March, I was still on my 90210 rewatch. I was still watching The Bachelor as it aired, which finished up in March. Love is Blind season 6 also finished up in March, and then I watched Quiet on Set and watched some of The Vampire Diaries. The Vampire Diaries I have been watching for what feels like years, because I try to watch it when I'm with my sister. So I think we had watched a couple episodes in March together. In April, I watched the Quiet on Set bonus episode that they released, and then I watched, or finished up my rewatch of Beverly Hills 90210. I watched One Day again after reading the book, but I didn't finish the rewatch. Started watching Sex and the City and then just never finished it. I watched all of Baby Reindeer. I watched the Dance Moms reunion, and then I started my seasonal watch of H2O. And then I'm gonna say I watched so many times in this video. I watched all of the Disney Channel graduation episodes on the day before graduation. Why did it say on the day before graduation? But this is in April. I graduated in May, so I don't know why it says that. I watched all of Maxton Hall in a day. I did Bridgerton season 2, but it says in parentheses, quickly in a day for a recap. I did Bridgerton season 3 part 1 in one day, and then Bridgerton season 3 part 1 again with one of my friends in one night to recap. In May, the only show I watched was H2O, and apparently also the Disney Channel graduation episodes, because I graduated in May, started my new job, so there just was not a lot of time, a lot of adjustments happening, so only H2O was watched. And in June, I watched Love and Death in one day, TikTok Dancing with the Devil, Geek Girl. I finished my rewatch of H2O, Bridgerton part 2 of season 3 in one day, Dallas Cowboys 2024 I started, and then I watched and finished the show Eric, which was on my want to watch list. In July, I finished the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders show. I started The Bear, did a rewatch of The Summer I Turned Pretty, watched all of Perfect Match, started The Bachelorette and Claim to Fame as it aired, started The Office, and then Big Brother as it aired. So you can see there's a lot of TV schedules that I had to keep up with starting in July. It was very serious too. In August, I watched Big Brother as it aired, as well as Claim to Fame. Outer Banks I started, continued with The Office, The Bachelorette as it aired. I finished Emily in Paris, I did a rewatch, and then season 4 part 1 in August. And then I also watched The Summer I Turned Pretty again with my roommates, because one of my roommates Had never seen it, so obviously naturally I'm going to watch it. In September, The Bachelorette finished up. I was still watching The Office. I think I watched one episode of Dr. Odyssey and then finished Nobody Wants This all in one night. In October, this was going so much faster than my movie recap. Watched all of Heartstopper Season 3, finished The Office for the first time ever. I had never seen The Office all the way through, which was so fitting because I started my office job this year. Watched Big Brother as it aired, Outer Banks did a rewatch, and Season 4 Part 1. And then watched Dancing with the Stars as it aired, continued with Gossip Girl, and then watched the episodes that had been released of Wizards Beyond Waverly Place in October. November, I was still watching Gossip Girl. I watched Outer Banks Season 4 Part 2 and Part 1 again because I was watching it with my roommate and one of my friends who had not seen it, so I'm just rewatching it with them to watch their reactions for the first time. I watched some of Gilmore Girls, all of Anne with an E, Season 3, if you know you know. Dash and Lily, I watched that in one day. Dancing with the Stars finished up. I watched Rivals, I think, in like a weekend. And then I did Jury Duty again because I was home for Thanksgiving break and my family thinks that show is so funny, so we just put it on and watched it all again. And then in December, I'm still watching Gossip Girl, and then I'm also still watching that Season 4 rewatch with my friends of Outer Banks that they haven't seen. But clearly December has been low in the shows because I've been watching far too many Christmas movies to keep up. But that is my TV show recap for 2024. I just love these videos, so thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.